Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids. Now, over the past couple of weeks, I've been spending some time with both the Microsoft Surface Pro 3 and also the Nokia Lumia 830. So let's kick things off with a look at the Nokia Lumia 830. Now, this is a very well-built smartphone, really comfortable in the hand, a great screen, great specification, and the user interface is a pleasure to use. Now, one of the things I really liked about the Lumia 830 is the camera. The camera on this is absolutely fantastic. Not only has it got great optics for capturing photographs, but the video capture is extremely good. Now, if you haven't seen my video test of the Lumia 830, please do watch it. There is a link in the video description. And the actual video capture, like the picture quality, is top notch, and the audio quality is really good as well. One of the best audio qualities I've heard during video on a smartphone to date. So they've done a great job there. For navigation, browsing the internet, things like that, very good indeed. And the user interface is easily customizable. You can sort of make tiles bigger, smaller, you can move them around. You can really customize how this looks until you're really happy with it. I'm just moving a couple of tiles here so I can make more room, and I can drag these up as well. It really is very easy indeed. And you can even have sort of files, or I should say applications and access to things embedded within these live tiles as well. So this has got multiple things all in the one tile. Now, going back to the camera very quickly, capturing photos, really very good indeed. The color accuracy when you're capturing photos is brilliant, and also the clarity of the photos, a nice amount of detail. It works well in low light as well. I do not think you'll be disappointed with the camera quality of this. Now, one of the things that you can do when you've got two Windows devices, so I've got the Surface Pro here and the Lumia 830, is things like sharing your browsing experience. So if I've got a website open on here, I can actually synchronize that across and continue my browsing on the larger screen. So that's really nice. There are other things you can synchronize as well. Now, let me just move across to the Surface Pro 3. This is a large tablet device. You can obviously detach the keyboard and use it as a standalone tablet. As a tablet, it is fantastic for viewing back media. Things like YouTube videos, browsing the internet, etc. is a real pleasure to do. In fact, I think I've got a website here. I've got the Geekanoids website already loaded up, and it's just a really nice experience. The only questionable thing about this is it's quite large. You know, it's quite large, and the weight isn't quite as good as an iPad. You know, so do bear that in mind. This is a larger device, but what you're getting here is something that actually runs fully fledged Windows. So there is full access to all of the legacy applications you can install on here. This is the desktop environment, and you can easily switch backwards and forwards between the new modern user interface as well. Something else I really liked was when I'm in here, so for example, I've got my website up here, I can drag this bar up and I can actually hit on the star and I can pin this to my desktop. So this will pin to, or not to the desktop, to the start menu. So I can choose a thumbnail, I can title it here as well, and then click pin to start. And now when I go back out to my start menu, if I scroll across here, you can see the Geekanoids website up here. So this is actually a shortcut to that web page. So just to show you that in action, if I go to here and want to close this tab down, so I'll close this tab, I can go back out to my start menu and then go across to the Geekanoids icon here, tap on it, it opens up the browser and automatically loads the website. That's a great time saver. The other things I like with Surface Pro 3 is the pen. It feels like a real pen. It's weighted nicely, gives me quick access to OneNote, and that OneNote synchronizes across devices as well. And I also like the new type cover because we can get a little bit of angle to it by sort of pushing it up onto the screen. One thing to note though, whilst this is up on the screen, it does make things hard to access. So if I just pull this down, you'll see here that I have got some extra controls on my web page just here. So I can gain access to these controls. With this up in this position, it just makes it a little bit difficult to get to that sort of pull-up menu, and that's something that can be sorted out with some user interface changes. Just thought I'd mention that. That was one of the things that I didn't get on too well with on the Surface Pro 3. But it's a really nice device, very, very well made. I love the fact that you can also re-angle this kickstand as well to multiple angles. So you can have a very acute angle or like a nice laid back angle, good viewing experience. And of course the kickstand goes back into the body of the Surface Pro 3 when it's not in use. So it's got a really nice sort of configuration here. And these two devices just work beautifully together. So have I enjoyed my time with both of these devices? Well, certainly the Nokia Lumia 830 is a fantastic device. It's actually mid-range when it comes to price point, but its specifications far outweigh that. You'd be really forgiven for thinking that this is a flagship device, but of course that title belongs to the Nokia Lumia 930 at the moment. It's got a great build quality, absolutely fantastic design, and the user interface and operating system is a joy to use. And don't even get me started on the camera. The camera on the Lumia 830 is absolutely superb. Now the Surface Pro 3, that's been a little bit more difficult for me to get to grips with, and that's because I work primarily within the Apple ecosystem. So I use macOS 10 and my tablet of choice is an iPad Air. So taking this on board really has been an eye-opener, and I'll tell you why. Using it as a tablet device, so for casual media consumption, things like videos, website browsing, and doing the occasional email, without the keyboard attached, so this is in tablet format, absolutely superb. My only question is it's a little bit on the large size because it has gone up in size from the previous Surface Pros. Using it as a laptop with the keyboard attached, as I've got here, wow. Not only can you use this for media consumption, but also for media production as well. And that's because it is a fully fledged Windows-based machine. And in fact, Windows 8.1 almost disappears into the background. You know, you sort of lose yourself within it and get on with the task at hand. So I've been very, very impressed indeed. In fact, this is one of the first times using a Windows-based device that I really haven't got any complaints other than the size factor, but then you know that before you make your purchase. So it's been a great experience using both of these devices. I'm really pleased I was given the opportunity to try both of these out. So if you're looking for a really good Windows-based phone, the Nokia Lumia 830 certainly does get my thumbs up. And if you're looking for a tablet that works easily as a full laptop or even a desktop replacement, then this Microsoft Surface Pro 3 is very, very good indeed. It is a great device. So thanks very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, as always, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next one.